Hi everyone. Right, I've been showing you how to make these gorgeous ruffle flowers. This was the one made from 5 single petals. This was the one made from double layers, 2 different sizes of ribbon. This was the shabby chic wedding one, which was done from the wide ribbon. I've done this one. It's not finished because I've got to decorate it. I'm going to use it as a hairpiece and put some dangly crystals on and things like that. But again, using the same technique with the flower, 2 different sizes. I've also made the leaves. Now I'm going to show you how to make a leaf. Well, you don't need showing, but I'm going to show you. It is basically the same as doing the flower, but you do have to join it in the... Well, I'll show you. It's easier. But you can make them any size you want. So this is one I've recently completed. Yes, I've used brown because you can use any leaf, any colour you want for a leaf. So I'm going to show you how to do that one next. I think I will make it out of the... I'm going to use the brown. It is easier for me to use the brown. Now, you're going to need... Depends how much ruffle you want in yours. So I'm going to say if I do 12, about 15 inches. So you need 30 inches. So just double that, okay? Just cut a piece. It doesn't really matter. I do need to burnish the edges. So I'm just going to get my... where did I put my lighter? I have no idea. Oh, here we are. I know it's around somewhere. Just burnish both ends. We do have these lighters in the store as well as the other ones. Like that. That's all you have to do. Now, you want this half and half. In half, should I say. Just in half. But instead of folding it in half like that, we're going to turn it to one side like that. So I'll just show you it from that angle. So that's half. Folded directly in half. What we're going to do is to put it on an angle and just do that. That's all you need to do. Now I've done this and not threaded my needle, so I'm going to use a needle just for a minute to keep that held together. Okay, while I find my needle, here we are, and I'm going to thread that. Now I'm going to use the dark brown. I'm using silk thread. I do use silk threads a lot. They're quite they're quite strong. You're going to need quite a long piece. We're not going to double it. You don't need to. You can do this with a single stitch. Let me find the hole. Never mind. And then, like I say, a couple of knots in the end. I did take some time out today. I went with Julie. We went for a drive because we needed a break. So we went out and did a bit of window shopping, really. I've dropped the needle, never mind. Right, tuck the needle underneath when you've got your knot on the inside. And then what you need to do is do a couple of tacking stitches just to secure that. Because you don't want to pull it and end up with it not working, do you? And pulling it out. Right, that's secure. Now what you need to do is to sew across the top. So you're just doing a little tacking stitch. Keeping it at an angle. A little tacking stitch like that. Then pull that tight together. Or you can release it actually and just go back on itself. Just go back on yourself like that. Back to the other side. Like that. And then pull it. And pull it tight. And then you can go back through the whole thing. Whoops-a-daisy. Like that. Now, once you've gathered that up, what you need to do then is you need to go down one side of one strip of the ribbon. Fairly near the edge, because this is the inside of the leaf. Okay, so we're just going to do that. And go right to the end. Keep catching mine. Right, so now we've done that. Okay, so take hold of the other side of the ribbon, but make sure you're getting the correct one. So if you folded it in half again, and you need that side, okay? So daisy, it'll go. And then start on that side. I'm going to do this as quick as I can because I don't want the camera, it hadn't charged properly because I used it this morning when we were out. So I didn't want it to run out, but I thought, well, it doesn't take long to make a leaf at all. Like that. And then what you're going to do is pull. So just pull on that. And don't forget, the middle of the leaf is going to be tighter than any other section, right? So we just pull that. I know it looks like a flower. You could even leave that as a flower like that, but we're not going to do that. I'm just going to even the stitching out. Make sure we've pulled that out. So you've got, you know, a couple of inches like that. Just fold it together. If you fold it in half again, look, it keels over like a flower. But that isn't what you want to do. Now we've got the end. And you tack that. I must clear my desk. Just give it a tacking stitch at one end. Okay. And then, because you're holding the two sides together, if I opened it up into a circle, look, I'd get a circle. Fold it in half. And then even it out so that your ruffles are even. And then what you do is you're tacking it and go through from the front to the back. Move along. From the back to the front. And you're just doing a tacking stitch all the way along, keeping them ruffles as even as possible. Well, it doesn't have to be even, you know what I mean, because we don't have anything perfect, as you know. So just go like that. Just keep this down. So we've pulled it, not too tight, but tight enough to make a circle. We folded the circle in half, and then we've tacked it at one end, and then started doing a running stitch back and forth through the ribbon. Because all you're doing is connecting the right and the left side. Okay. And do that to the end. And that's all done at one time. So it's all one, you know, with one lot of thread, you can do all of that. Go right to the end. Make sure you don't catch anything. Like that. Okay, so you've got that. And that's the start of your leaf. Now, the thing is, where it's open at the end, now you need to start again. And you're going to do the outer section of the leaf, which is this section here. And you've got a lot of ruffle there, so you do have to be careful. Just take your needle and thread, pick your couple of stitches up at the end where you've edged it, and then you don't want to go right to the end, about 1/2 centimetre. And then just do some stitching. And you go right the way from one end to the other. And then when you pull it, that magic happens. The leaf forms. These can be pretty big stitches. You know, they don't have to be small at all. So it's really quite quick. When you get going with these, you can make heaps of them. And you're going all the way from the bottom of the leaf all the way around the top and back down to the bottom again. And you don't even have to, you know, stitch off and start again and whatever. You can do it all with one lot of thread. Just keep going round. Now I'm just waiting for Wendy to come home, and then we're going to do a video, because we've got to announce something, some news. And if she gets home in time, we'll announce it today. Right, so I've gone right back to the very, to the tip of it. That's the top of my leaf. And you just sew through it from one side straight through to the next. So that's one side done, and now we're going to do the other side of the leaf. And then I'm just going to take that down to the middle again. So I'm back to where I started. So there you go. That's our leaf. Okay? But now we want to make the magic happen, don't we? So we're just going to pull it. Oops. What have I done there? You silly woman, Fee. Alright? So we're just pulling the leaf. And if you pull it all like that, oh look, we've got a little cup. But then you just sort it out however you want it. If you've done it too much or not enough, you can just pull it again. Just keep pulling it. And then work from the top if you can. You know, and around the edge. We'll start from one side and work round until you've got that leaf shape that you're after. And you can sometimes, like that's like a curved leaf. And it's as easy as that. Now I'm just going to couple of stitches in here because I don't want mine any tighter. I don't want it any looser. I'm quite happy with how it is. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that leaf. I mean, they can come out in all different shapes. No two leaves are the same. But it does depend how tight you do it. You know, how tight you pull in the stitching. I'm quite happy with mine. Like that. And then you just snip that off. And hey presto. There you go. You've got a beautiful, beautiful leaf. And mine, as you say, is curved. And that one is kind of arched. But that's how you do them. And it's just like magic that they come together. They really are pretty. And they will go in any project. And like you say, I've used mine. They're a little bit big for what I needed, but I can unpick that and remake them. But I'm making that into a headband, so there'll be things hanging from here anyway, which will help with the sizing of it. But as you can see, some curve and some arch. It depends how you stitch them. That's loose and that's tighter, and that's why that's like that is. But aren't they good? Great little leaves. I'm going to come back and I'm going to share. Oh, I've made this one as well. That's just, I didn't bother stitching it around the outside edge, and I made a smaller one with the, so I've got like a rosette. But I'm going to come back and show you how to make the doily. So easy, so quick, and anybody can do them. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in a minute. Bye bye for now.